Oh. Okay, I'm in a rush now. I forgot it's Saturday, so the max runs a little differently than they do during the daytime, or during the week. So the max is coming like a couple minutes earlier than I was expecting. So I need to giddy up and go. It's gonna take the power of Lord, the singer. No. It's gonna take me the power of the Lord to get through this day. I'll be at like 40, almost 42 hours, and technically less than 5 days. Worked 9 hours Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5.5 hours yesterday, 9 hours today. Okay, I have to go. I ain't aching yet, but I feel like you give it time. I don't know, I was pretty, let's see, last 3 days, I've been either, a lot of pooches in this apartment. The last 3 days were, hello. I don't know if you saw that, beer cans all over the place. Someone's having more fun in this city than I am. But, yeah, I've been real wiped out at the start of my shifts, and now I'm going into like day 5 in a row, and it's another 9-hour one. Like, I feel, kind of tired just in a general sense right now, but I'm worried that tiredness is gonna blossom in the next hour or two. But it's funny, I was looking for an old clip, video clip I took exploring that I was gonna put in a Patreon video, and I found video of me when I was moving. And so I guess for nostalgic purposes, I just kind of went through the videos real quick, and amidst all of these videos I took of me, like as I'm moving, like I was getting rid of some stuff that had some sentimental value for me, but I didn't have anywhere to put it. I found a clip of me saying, "All right, gang." It's like, the 50th time I've done this where I said, "All right, I'm changing my health habits." And the still of me is like me holding up a rock star. And I'm sure I was looking at that video and being like, "All right, I'm moving. Life is starting anew. We're gonna be healthy now." And of course, I probably did that for about 3 days and then gave out. So it's very interesting now that I'm in the midst of actually actively changing my diet and maintaining that, which is something I've never had the willpower to do for any consistent period of time, and then I stumble onto that randomly. Well, this is the difference between getting on a train yesterday at this time, which would have been a weekday, and getting on a train today, which is Saturday. There's nobody on it, and the train's leaving in like 2 minutes, so it's been sitting here for 13 minutes waiting for passengers, and I'm the only person on it. That's a Saturday. Once again, it's the only safe way to take a max, is just not have anybody else on the train with you. I'm feeling that little bit of in the pit of my stomach. I'm still having not a lot, but they kind of flare up at random times, like stomach issues, which can be a part of fibromyalgia. It can also be a part of, the continued transformation of your diet. And just yesterday, I was just it passed for the most part, but I was just kind of like the pit of my stomach discomfort, and I'm kind of feeling that a little bit today. So hopefully that's not too big of a thing, because it's just really uncomfortable, especially when you're working a job where you have to constantly be walking around. Yep, I am feeling it in the arms. Again, it's mostly just below the elbow, kind of in this area, up my upper arm. So it kind of lingers in my upper arm and near my elbow, but I'm starting to feel that and I've been feeling that, at the start of pretty much every shift I've had this week. It's just a matter of how much is it going to stick around over the course of the day. Like, no matter what way you shake it, like, every bit of information I've read about fibromyalgia, you need to be able to rest from time to time. So, when your body's worn down, no matter what you're doing to try to help it, if you're dealing with something like that and you've got to be working 42 hours which is about what it'll be over the course of about 4 days and 9 hours. So not even 4.5 days worth of time, and you're working 42 hours. Like, that's going to have an effect on you no matter how you try to shake it. Trip to Walmart. Now it's off to work. I got my usual salad. Got some garlic for some later cooking. Just a few little things. I also brought some prunes from home that I bought. I'm cool with prunes, and they're healthy and they're a good source of getting some quick calories. So it's probably mostly what I'll be munching on here and there. Work time. First 15, feeling pretty dead when this day started. I'm still tired, but there's 4 of us now, which means less work for me. And it's like 2:45. So I've been here. I'm over a third of the way through my shift. It's a matter of taking it by minutes. I've got me this to help me keep alive, and this, if you're wondering, just a pile of prunes. I bought prunes because I'm trying to, regulate my stomach and my digestive system and all that. And oh god, I forget how sticky these are. I can't get the towel to open. Okay, well, just believe you me that there's prunes in there. My stomach was feeling real. First hour I was here, and it feels a little goofy, but not terrible. And it's been a lot of discomfort in the arms. That's kind of subsiding. Hopefully it stays that way. It would be really impressive if it did. Putting in 42 hours over less than 4.5 days. It's a good test to see what you can handle as you're trying to make yourself healthier and make it easier to combat things like that you have to deal with in life. So anyway, maybe I'll get back at you on my half if I choose. If not, maybe my 15. If not, I'll get back to you at some point. Trying to eat like I'm toothless. I don't know, that's kind of rude. Having my munch, chasing it with some protein. You gotta get your protein. I only got 3 hours left. I'm actually feeling really good right now, considering how I felt at the start of the day. I thought this day was gonna be a nightmare. It's been really nice having I'm working with 4 people. Well, there's 4 of us. So I guess me and 3 other people. And it's made the day go by so much faster that we're just there's actually a group of people with me, and somebody's always finding something to talk about, so we're able to talk while we clean. It just makes everything move faster. I'm a big supporter of talking while you're working, just as long as it's not completely distracting you from your job. A lot of places don't want any talking, and they wonder why their employees are miserable and dead inside. So it's been helping the day go by faster, and it's got to get through 3 more hours and then 2 days of freedom. Trying to eat like I'm toothless. I don't know, that's kind of rude. Having my munch, chasing it with some protein. You gotta get your protein. I only got 3 hours left. I'm actually feeling really good right now, considering how I felt at the start of the day. I thought this day was gonna be a nightmare. It's been really nice having I'm working with 4 people. Well, there's 4 of us. So I guess me and 3 other people. And it's made the day go by so much faster that we're just there's actually a group of people with me, and somebody's always finding something to talk about, so we're able to talk while we clean. It just makes everything move faster. I'm a big supporter of talking while you're working, just as long as it's not completely distracting you from your job. A lot of places don't want any talking, and they wonder why their employees are miserable and dead inside. So it's been helping the day go by faster, and it's got to get through 3 more hours and then 2 days of freedom. On my last 15, and I'm shot. Everything was going okay initially. Right around 6:30, multiple toilets started having issues, and I had to go deal with a bunch of that, running back and forth. And that 40 hours I've already worked before now was started to hit me when I was running around for an hour, and then cleaning theaters, and thank God we have a break. So tired. I'm awake and alert, but just
I just want to flop, you know. So I think I only have like 3 theaters to clean the last hour. They're well spread out, so a lot of the hard work is done. I'm gonna kind of just ease my way through this last hour and 10 minutes or whatever that I have. And then I have tomorrow off. Oh my God. Made it through the workday. There's still just constant toilet issues. I think 2 toilets are still clogged, even as I'm leaving. And I got to spend about half of my last hour cleaning up after a heroin addict who decided to come in and shoot up in our handicap stall and left the couple of those little orange caps, syringe caps, whatever they're called, behind. There was a little bit of blood on the floor. He'd also stuffed like a bloody sock into like the toilet paper dispenser, so I got to go in and very safely clean that whole situation up. So I'm glad to be going home. And all the aches, any form of just ache and pain you can have is coming in. A little bit of the fibro pain in general, just, you know, lots of exertion, feeling kind of wiped out, and then just general pain from going as long as I have. Tiredness, like I feel wide awake and alert, but I also get that feeling like within like an hour and a half of getting home, I'm just gonna pass out. And I still got like 15 minutes before the max comes, so I'm kind of easing my way in that direction. You know, as my usual philosophy has been recently, is the least amount of time you spend at a max stop waiting for the train, the safer you are in this day and age. Survived another journey to the max stop, getting on the max, and practically getting home. I took it wasn't really a nap, it was more kind of involuntarily, but I was out for about 40 minutes. I'm just finishing up a drink, and then I'm going to try going back to bed because I want to wake up at a reasonable time and go out vlogging tomorrow. A very dangerous way to drink, especially for a klutz like me. But yeah, I just, just came home, chilled. Last time I had 2 days off, I lazily stayed up late, and then the next day I woke up and regretted that I didn't go out vlogging, so I'm gonna do it tomorrow. However much I do or don't want to, I'm gonna do it. I need to, if nothing more, to soothe my soul. And there's lots of random little things I can do. Content I still need to finish, content I can just do whatever. You know, it can be some serious video making and some just casually hanging out. Whatever ends up happening. It's not about making a big deal about it, it's just about getting out of the house and being productive in a way that I actually really enjoy and makes me feel better inside and out. So, I'm gonna try to start going to bed here so I can get up at least around like 10 a.m., 10:30, and head out and see the world. So, as always, thank you for stopping by, keeping track with me as I'm trying to get healthier. I made it through about 42-ish hours of work over a 5-day period, and I've lived to tell the tale, which is good because I may end up just doing it again later this week. So, yeah, all that said, this has been Steve, and I'll see you tomorrow.